The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And a short pickup to about the 25.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Jones. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish a ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 and 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Up the middle, Jones. Fighting through, he's got space. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Packers.
Well, this has been a quick start offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Bond's going to keep this himself. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper in 2nd and 1. He'll decide to keep this once more. Bond fumbles it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Bond looks to throw. Sharp's got it left side. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Swift fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Swift again, and he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift, taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And here's Jones again on second down. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. On now is the Packers punter. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. Oh, Cohen lost the football. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I don't have a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
18 yards there, and it'll be first and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
Now Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and the Lions are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away and could cost them a ball game?
On first down, here's Mon. And oh, he coughs up the football near his own goal line. Now, I think the offense is going to keep possession. Yes, they are, but they're backed up now at their own 2-yard line. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
On 4th down, Mod.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones.
Tracy Walker in on the tackle.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Gold is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to get a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Sliding out of the pocket.
He'll get that one to Carter, complete.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it second down. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
I have to think a major focus at halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They go play action here. Mon steps away. And that is incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Let's go now.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field, and he wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the option to give to Swift here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up the 3rd down.
We saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Slot man moves right. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Third down from the gun, it's Mon. He's got his tight end O'Shaughnessy. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Come on, set.
Here's Swift. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Touchdown! T.J. Hockenson from 3 yards out. And the Lions have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup.
Rodgers going to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. And he's got some space here.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 107 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Rodgers now on 1st down.
Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a very touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. On play action, it's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Robert Tunyon.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this certainly a key moment in this game, trailing by 3, fourth quarter, with a spot in the championship game next weekend on the line. On the ground, it's Swift to start. And the ball is knocked out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Bond good to throw it.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
That's what I call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or 2 to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Second down, another shot for Jones.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line.
115 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
And quickly out wide, this is Watson.
They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal.
Throwing is Rodgers. And it's caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down. So you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, guy, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. An incompletion. 4th and goal from the 3. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are, but what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's going to take full charge of his own. Got total command to make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here's 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee.
Pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.